Well, it's definitely a good day for the city of Rochester. We learned this morning that our mayor will be hopefully the next lieutenant governor of the state of New York, and that's good for the city of Rochester and for the state of New York. Today he is still our mayor, and tomorrow he will still be our mayor, and we are definitely proud that Governor Cuomo, or Attorney General Cuomo, has accepted him as to be his pick for lieutenant governor, and I think that it's a great day for the city of Rochester to have that happen, and also for the state of New York to have someone from upstate be chosen for this prestigious job is wonderful for us, and great for our city in these challenging times.
Assuming a victory, what's the line of succession? What happens here according to the city charter?
We are still, it's still new to us. We are still talking with our corporation council, and when we know, you'll know.
So we have no idea here? I mean, is there an interim that's...
Well, what we do know for sure is that what the city charter says, and that's that city council has the right to appoint within 30 days after he decides to leave, and hopefully that won't be until he wins in November, and won't be until sometime in January. If city council does not make that appointment, then there will be a special election within 90 days after he resigns.
Lovely, do you have any interest? I might be jumping the gun a little bit.
It's way too early for that discussion. I think that this is new to all of us this morning, and we just really want to let our mayor know that we are definitely proud of him and we are backing him in his decision.
If there's an appointment, does that person serve out the rest of Mayor Duffy's current term? I know we're going into hypotheticals here, but...
No, they would just serve until they ran that next election, that next November.
So we would theoretically have an election November 2011, following an appointment in January by City Council, and then another general election in 2013?
No, there will be if there's an appointment within 30 days after he wins in January. If we do not appoint, there will be a special election. If there's a special election, then that person will then have to run again in November, and then they will fill out that 2-year term, and then they'll run after that 2 years for the next 4 years if that's what they choose to do.
But if there's an appointment, that appointee remains the mayor until what, that November 2011?
Yes, until that November.
And then there's somebody elected for the following 2 years.
Whoever would win in that November would then take over and be mayor in 2012.
What do you think this does to the whole mayoral control debate?
Actually, we don't know. The mayor has said previously that this is really not about him in the position. It's really about the kids in our city. And it's about making sure that our kids are taken care of and educated in the proper way. And so I think that whoever is mayor would possibly have that role to play, but it's too early to tell, and that's a decision for the state legislature to make.
What do you tell the people of Rochester? Yeah, I know you said he's here today, he's here tomorrow, but he's going to be distracted. I mean, what should people be worried that things aren't going to be getting done?
No, the mayor is our mayor, and I believe that he did not make this decision lightly, and he made it in light of knowing what we need as a city, and I believe that he will do what's best on behalf of our city, and until he decides to resign, if he thought that he couldn't do them both, that he would make a different decision. And so I know that he has a great team. We have a great team here at City Hall. We have a great city council, and we are here to support him and to make sure that our citizens of Rochester are served well while this transition goes on.
When were you informed of this?
The mayor gave me a call this morning.
What do you think he brings? He's not an Albany insider. What do you think he brings to the table as far as being able to, whatever he wants done, to kind of push his influence onto people in Albany who maybe are insiders? You probably have more experience than the average person. I mean, people see him shaking hands out on the street, but you know how he kind of gets his message across.
Well, he's Mayor Duffy. He is on our national stage. He's on our state stage. I think that when Governor Cuomo or Attorney General Cuomo decided to select him to run as Lieutenant Governor, he knew what he was getting. He's getting someone that understands the plight of upstate. He's getting someone that understands the issues that we face here, not necessarily being as populated as New York City. And that's a good thing for upstate. We have a number of financial, fiscal concerns coming up, and to have someone that understands the issues that face the city of Rochester and many of the upstate cities is going to be great. There in Albany championing the causes for those that are sometimes forgotten.
There's a lot of unfinished business here. I mean, there's mayoral control, which was just kind of launched, so to speak, this year. There's Midtown, which is still got a lot of question marks while that's moving forward. There's what's going in on Main and Clinton. I mean, is there concern that from council, that what the mayor distracted by the campaign, perhaps even leaving this office by the end of the year, that some of these stuff, it's a lot to hold in the air?
Again, there's always going to be issues that the city is going to face, and I think that we have a team here with our corporation council, with our leader of MBD, with our city council staff, with our commissioners, that the mayor understands the issues that are faced and things that are on the table, and he made this decision knowing those issues. And I believe that they are not going to impede us in any way in doing what's best on behalf of the citizens of Rochester and making sure that they are served well during this time. I'm not in any way questioning, rather we can do this. We are the city of Rochester, and we can do what needs to be done on behalf of our residents, and we have done that even during these fiscal times.
How quickly did this unfold? I mean, you got a call this morning. The Attorney General only entered the race this past weekend. Obviously, this had to have unfolded really quickly. I know his name's been on a short list for many weeks and months during speculation. I mean, did this catch people by surprise in any way, shape, or form?
It's been on a radar screen. I don't know if it's caught anybody necessarily by surprise. We all knew that it's a possibility, and we were all prepared for that possibility. And as we move forward, we'll do what we have to do to make sure that Rochester is served well.
Lovely. What would it mean to have a lieutenant governor from Rochester? What would it mean for the city?
I think that it means a lot for all of upstate New York because many times we have a situation where our voices are quashed among the million or so people in New York City, more than 1 million people in New York City. And I think that someone that understands what businesses in upstate New York face with taxes, with the tax burden, what our city's losing population face over these next couple years is going to be wonderful for us, because we'll have someone that has the governor's ear to let the governor know exactly what upstate New York needs and what we deserve as upstate New York.
Lovely. Any possibilities for the mayor to take this place?
It's way too early to say who's out there. I don't know if anyone is considering. We still have a mayor in the city of Rochester, and that mayor is Mayor Robert Duffy.
You also have a deputy mayor. Wouldn't
Yes.
her name be quickly on the short list?
We still have a mayor, and our mayor